Hi, everybody. I want to go over how you can find two articles in the SIRS database that show differing perspectives on your debatable topic. So to get to the SIRS database, from the MyDTCC homepage, go over to the Student Success Toolbox, and over to the right you'll see Library, and you'll see all the databases. You'll click on SIRS. Now, if you find that you get some kind of a privacy or danger type warning, there is an issue with the database, especially when you're using it from off campus, where you can't access it. And what you probably need to do is to clear your browsing data. And depending on the browser that you're using, it may be in a slightly different position. But for Chrome and possibly for Edge, if you go up to your profile in the upper right-hand corner and you see the three dots, you can see where it says delete browsing data. And then you can delete your browsing history and you probably want to choose all time and delete that data, and that might solve the problem. So hopefully that won't be an issue for you, but I do want you to use the SIRS database. So when you enter the SIRS database, you'll see all the various debatable issues listed there, or some tiles for them. Some of you may have found your topic in SIRS, which makes it very easy. Others of you may not have used SIRS. It will be a little more challenging for you to find the articles. So let's say that you found your issue in SIRS and you chose artificial intelligence, and your issue is, do the benefits of artificial intelligence outweigh the risks? You will see right here two contrasting viewpoints, and you will see some articles for each viewpoint. You need to find one article for one viewpoint and one on the other. Now, you do need to use the CRAP test to make sure that they are credible, even though you are in the database. So I'm going to just click on this first one, and I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to see that it is quite recent. It's from a credible source publication. And of course, I would need to see if it is suitable, because the article should be authored, and it should be taking a position. It should definitely be expressing an issue. Um, so you can look through several of those and see which one you particularly like. Now, I want to caution you, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull one up here, but if you see that the source of the article says University Wire, then you may not use that article. That is a collection of student articles, and I will not let you use those. We want professional articles. So don't use University Wire. Um, so you can look around and see if that will work for each of your viewpoints. If none of those articles work, you can click on Find More Sources, and it will list all kinds of articles that theoretically are involved with your topic. Now, if you did not um, get your source exactly from SIRS, then what you're going to have to do is use the search bar. So let's say that you did antibiotic resistance, which might be a topic, I'm not sure. Yes, that is a topic. Um, Let me see if I can do one that's not. Let's do, um, see if I can find one here that we wouldn't necessarily. Let's do schools and mental health. Now, there is a topic for mental health, but that is a slightly different question. So we're going to put in some search terms, and then you're going to have to really search through the list of articles to make sure that you can find some things that show, yes, they are supporting mental health for students or they're not. Um, and you want to look at your date. So this is way too old, 2008. You want to look at your source. You want to make sure it's not University Wire. These look pretty old. So you're going to have to, here's one, 2025. Here's one that wants mental health screening out of schools. So you are going to have a little harder time because you're going to have to look through individual articles. And you may not find them very specifically pro con. As long as you have different perspectives, they may show both sides, but they should have a focus that is different from the other one because we are going to compare and contrast these articles. All right, so again, if you are found your topic in SIRS, that will be pretty straightforward. If you didn't, you're going to use your search bar. Don't try to ask a whole question or a complicated sentence. Try to use your and connectors to put together the basics of your issue. Okay.